What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. This is Raynday, and we're going to be playing some Freya today. And guys, thanks so much for staying tuned in over the course of the last couple of weeks and watching the videos and staying involved. I've been in Europe, so I am back now with another God Guide, and excited to go ahead and get this gameplay off for you guys. Now, obviously, Raynday is in the building. He is available and he is ready to play. But I'm not playing him today because why? Patch days suck. And the day after patch days suck. I mean, it's just, I don't have enough time to try and compete with somebody. And also, I don't have enough time to put together a real God Guide. I mean, part of it's just the honesty that I want to give you guys a good God Guide. And if I haven't played the God, I mean, what kind of expertise am I supposed to be giving you? So, I've played Freya. I know how to work with Freya. They're making me go ahead and take this buff, so I will. And we'll go ahead and talk about Freya today, and you'll get to see Raynday, and you'll get to see his abilities, and you'll get to see how that works against him. And I think, in a way, that's a really good, strong way to learn how to play against God and learn the ins and outs of a God as well, especially when you have that opportunity and you just looking at it from that perspective. Most people want to play offensively with a God, but it's very important to just know how to play defensively against him as well, to be as effective. So I'm going to adjust my screen here because it's a little close to me, and you guys didn't see that, but had to move it back from my chair at home. Oh, and someone's calling me. Oh, that's my alarm, actually. How embarrassing. Well, you guys know how popular I am. So anyways, guys, Europe was amazing. I'm absolutely thrilled that I'm back and that I did the trip. And it's just so much fun. And I'm so thankful for the channel still growing in that period of time. I think it was really strong growth. I think we went from 200 to 280 something subscribers in that 2-week period. So very excited about that. And I'm really looking forward to what's going to be happening next. We got the lift. Uh-oh. We turned around to avoid. Let's lift. Ah. Ah, okay. So as you're looking at Freya and you're seeing her abilities, you just kind of saw a glimpse of all of her abilities there. I'm going to walk you through a little bit of how Freya works and how she is so effective in this game, because I really think she is a powerhouse and it doesn't get played very often in Arena. I think Freya is one of those characters that if you pick her up and you learn how to be really good with her, you're going to have some extreme success in Arena when most people are not going to be familiar with playing against her in that capacity. Yeah, avoided that. There we go. Alright, so we're being a little aggressive here because I want to put a little pressure on them. We're up 1-0, and if we can keep and maintain and get the next couple of kills, we'll be in a really nice position in terms of gold here in this game. Now, just speaking of Freya, she is kind of an assassin mage, so her strong point is this number 2 ability that has a slow on it naturally, and she also has a banish, which is a pretty special kind of ability. What it can do is it can set up a lot of damage on a player, but it can also help you get away and really help make a clear target for your team in many circumstances. And that's always valuable in Arena. When everyone knows who to attack, it's always a really valuable thing, right? Oh, missed the banish there. And I'm out of mana, so I'm going to have to run back to base. I can be a little aggressive with Freya. That's kind of how I like to play her, but I think there's some benefit in learning how to be a little bit slower and a little bit more patient, because I think she's got some tools, but if you run out of mana, you are really done, because she doesn't have a dash, she doesn't have a teleport, she doesn't have a jump. It's not one of those characters that you can get caught and really get away. The only way to get away is her ultimate. That's her number 4. So you have to be really careful, because you're going to want to use it offensively to finish off players. But if you use it offensively to finish somebody off and you take those extra few yards by flying that you wouldn't have gotten normally just walking, you're going to put yourself in a situation that, unfortunately, means you can't retreat with anything afterwards. And if the enemy players who you're not shooting at finally catch you, yes. Okay, well, somehow I got out of that, avoiding the Thanatos ult. The reason I was able to avoid that, interestingly, is because, and we have a little lifesteal here, so let's see if we can use it just to grab this buff and get back. So the reason I went and was able to avoid that is because I saw that he immediately was at low health and he needed to kill me right away. It was a bit of a smorgasbord there. So I knew he was going to come down right away. So if I just stayed my ground and then made a sharp movement right towards the end, I was going to be able to do something with that. And now building Fatalis with Freya, one of the things I want to talk to you about as we go into her abilities and talk a little bit about that during the match, and I give you a little bit more of my tips and tricks for how to play with her, is talk about the item build I use, because Freya uses some certain items that a lot of gods and a lot of people in the Smite community kind of frown upon in their kits, and Freya actually really excels with them. It's actually one of the interesting things about Freya. Let's see if we can get that Hebo, and we can. Nice. So again, the power of Freya there, getting that slow, once they've used their kind of, Hebo doesn't have a movement ability, right? There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh. Alright. There we go. Alright, that didn't work. So they're scared of me now, guys, because I'm on a little bit of a rampage here, getting these kills. We love to see that. Freya, like I said, with that slow, so hard to get away from, that huge ball that just comes, and that's her pulse. So let's talk a little bit about her passive and go into those abilities. And like I said, Freya works with getting Fatalis really well, because really her number 2 benefits from being able to get more pulses out because of her faster attack speed. So you'll actually be able to shoot more pulses and get that slow more often, more frequently. And now when you have Fatalis, the item bonus for that gives you movement speed. You don't have a movement speed penalty the second you hit your pulse. So what that means is you're going to be slowing them, and then you're going to be moving extremely fast without any movement speed penalty. You're going to be moving like twice as fast, so you can really hit those pulses and just nail people. And I think that is, like, hopefully you'll see right here, my movement speed really picks up after I hit that first pulse, and if I was to hit the first 2, it would really make a difference. Didn't get Thanatos there. But as you can see, that banish is very strong. Now, I haven't used banish in a defensive way yet, and I think that's also something that I would like to show you guys, hopefully, in this game. Hopefully, I'm not in a too precarious of a situation. Ooh. Ultimate. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, what the? What just happened? Holy moly, what the? Oh my god, so I got Lovebird, and I got with the, oh my gosh, that was huge burst I was not expecting. Wow, so we're 2-1, that's not what I wanted. But like I said, you see here, the attacking movement speed debuff is removed for 1 second. So with the pulses, that can be a dangerous combo, right? And you can really get off a lot of them. So part of it is you want to make sure you can land that first pulse, because that'll set you up in a really nice... And look, she should be done here. Just because when you see your group in that position, it's just so easy for... Yes, nice. And it does a little bit of area damage, so you're looking at hitting multiple people in a group. That's just huge. Now, if we can get this Medusa... Jeez. Oh, nice. All right, so we got that. So we're 3-1 here. Our team is looking good. I'm out of mana. I'm going to have to retreat. And let's talk a little bit about her passive. So Freya's passive is basically just you get 15% magical lifesteal. So you can know that you're going to get a little bit of extra sustain there happening from that. Now, what I want to do is go ahead and have I think Gem of Isolation would be really strong right now, even though I do want a little bit more magical damage. So I'm going to go with Bancroft's Talon because that's quick, effective, 100 magical damage that's going to be added. It's not as expensive as Rod of Tahuti, but it still gets you that 100 magical damage. We're going to slow this and turn it into a retreat. Now you see they're all retreating, right? They had to use their ultimates just because of that one banish, and they knew they were going to get focused. Huge turnaround for us. And let's see if we can actually keep up and make this Hebo try and retreat again as well, and we are. Yeah, don't want to banish him because there's no need. Let's see if we can get the Medusa, though. We can now. She's probably going to retreat. Thanatos, oh, he's not in a good position. Okay. And I don't have my ultimate. Yes, we got that. There we go. So see these pulses, man, and this is all just being difficult. Let's see if we can help the retreat. We can't. But we've picked her up, and we've been able to get ourselves back into a better position. Ooh, oh, and I think we're going to be able to... Oh, if I would have hit that other pulse, that would have made a difference. Would have put her in a very dangerous position. Ooh. Alright, now we're just going to back up here. So, you get that lifesteal, which is nice. It helps with the sustain. Let's see who's going over here. Is anything happening over here? No. Let's see if we can take it. I don't have a lot of mana, unfortunately, so if someone comes, I might have to retreat. Alright, nice. Alright, so we're able to get out of there. We're going to go pick up our Bancroft's Talon. We're doing well. We're 3-1-7. We're up by 20 points and up by about 2,000 gold, which is a nice place to be. Let's see. We're then going to talk a little bit about her number one, Radiate. So Freya's Radiate basically allows her basic attacks to do damage. Now, one thing I haven't been doing a lot, and it's because I wanted to slow. Give me that. Give me that. Come on now. And I just did it. So basically what you'll see is that when you use your number one, it's just a buff. You have that as a basic attack. But when you use your number one and you use your number two, it changes your number two. What happens with your number two, actually, once you do that, is it becomes a damaging, an extra damage addition. So you're adding damage to your number two, and it makes it very, very damaging. Now, you lose the slow and the area effect when you do that. So you gain damage, but you lose the slow and you lose the area of effect. So let's see what it looks like here. My one is not activated, so that wasn't a good example at that moment. So let's see what it looks like here and then not do it at all. Wow, that looks like I just didn't do it. Okay, that's what it looks like. Alright, so let's do it here and let's see how we can see it. And it's so interesting to play Smite where you're like, alright, I'm going to do this. Like, normally it's just a reaction, right? You're just playing. I have to play these games where I'm like, let me show you this. And then I'll put myself in a situation where I think that'll work. And then, you know, if it does or it doesn't, it's like, oh. Alright, she was almost really, really screwed. Now look at that, right? That's hitting pretty hard. We did 3 hits, we took him to half health. Look at that, half health. So that is nice. Now, I know most people aren't looking. Oh my, what just? I think we got the Hebo. Oh, I gotta get out of here, man. Thank you. Alright, good. Thank you, thank you. Very nice, that outwash slow. So let's see, you know, that was not exactly how I wanted it to go. But we'll see. We'll see. I think there's some opportunity there. We have gotten a kill in the last moment. Maybe did I get a kill? I don't really remember that. I didn't celebrate. When I get kills, I go ahead and celebrate like it's nobody's business, man. And we got the healing, we got that lifesteal. How is that Thanatos not, why am I not blinking for that Thanatos? That's so weird, right? Didn't you think I was under the kill threshold? I was only at 400 health. That was weird. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go after, wait, what? What's happening? That was weird. Maybe that's a glitch. So as you can see, I want to use my 2 here because that slow, I think, is more effective in terms of allowing Amuz and Cobb to do what he needs to do. Now we've got the Hebo. That was nice, and I think you'll look at that. I'm not. Now I want to use my 1 here because I think we can just get a ton of damage on his tank. So I use my 1 and my 2 together there, and I think we can definitely kill this Thanatos slash. So we're standing in safety, using the Outwatch ultimate to stand in safety. Oh shit, I ran over the... Let's mess them up. Let's mess them up. Come on. This is dead. They're so dead. Give me that. Are we attacking? I don't know. Alright, made him use his ultimate. That's strong. That's strong. We like that. Throw a little pulse there. Bam, get some faster walk speed. Now we're doing it, guys. 4-1 and 14. This is nice. We're up by 26 to 15. We're up by 4 or 5,000 gold. This is excellent. And again, you know, we're now getting into our Gym of Isolation, so we're going to have a little bit more slow there, and that's going to be nice for us. Now, you would look, one of the good things to do is if you're aware of this, you can look and see what your attack speed is. So I'm at 1.84, so I could increase it, but it would be very slight. It would be, you know, 0.15%, and it may not be worth it to go ahead and try and get that. Now, Soul Reaver I think would be a great item to pick up on her, but so would Polynomican, because you're at with the lifesteal. Let's go ahead and try with Polynomican. Why not? Why not? Rod of Tahuti would also be a good choice here. So you guys have a lot of different options. I'm going to go with Polynomican because I've been doing well with damage. I think my damage is effective. I think it's fine. I don't necessarily need more. I like the utility of more lifesteal, plus also the added bonus strike from that activating. Oh. Give me that, baby. You can't mess with me. Trying to attack me from behind. Come on, man. Ooh. Get hit, man. Now we're retreating defensively, but that obviously turns into an offensive retreat. I just want the Thanatos, dude. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Where are we at here? We're pushing this. Great. Let's keep the pressure up. And honestly, you know what? I said Polynomican, but now I'm thinking maybe I would want more, maybe a rod. Maybe I would want a rod at this point. It's possible. It's definitely possible. At that point, you guys can really choose. I mean, listen, we're winning the game. We're doing well. This is kind of like, what do you want to... A lot of times, 6 item is like, you know, more of the ability for you to maneuver and turn. You got to make sure to... now that Hebo is coming, we got the Medusa, which is great. Oof. Just keeping the Guan Yu at bay. Look, he tries to take a step, and bam, it's over. A nice Medusa statue there. I'm losing Cobb, man. You died a scary death. I would hate to look at a woman with snakes on her head and like a gnarling sneer with teeth and like a bow, shooting bows and arrows at me with like accuracy and venom as my last thing that I saw. I mean, that would be weak in my opinion. Oh, so I got silenced, which is nice. Am I double silenced or what happened? Oh my god, did you see that damage? The Hebo was done. I think we can do the same thing for the Medusa. That was killer. Uh-oh. No way he makes it to me. Okay, I was gonna say. Jeez Louise. There's no way he makes it to me. And can you believe this entire time I have not gotten the speed buff with Freya? So let's do it just to finish the game so we can get the speed buff and say that we did it and we weren't fools. Yes, so we did have the speed buff here. And now we're going to be firing at an even faster clip. Let's see if we can go ahead and lift somebody. Ugh. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts, guys. That hurts so much. Just combining that 1 and 2. And let's just go ahead and use it to get this down. Look at that damage. That's so nice right there. Oh, he's going for me. Oh, yes. And we did it for the retreat. We're going to turn around. Oh, my gosh. We weren't able to do it. Oh, my God. 6 and 2. Had to die right at the end. But unfortunately, and fortunately, that showed you a good way to use your banish to escape. It bought me a lot of time. If they hadn't had 3 other players there trying to get me, I would have been able to get out of that. And obviously turn around, hit him with my slow. After he used his long range ability, I would have been able to hit him with my slow. He wouldn't have been able to get near me. I probably would have started chasing him and killed him. So just a great way to know how to use banish. Looks like this was a great game here, and we had a lot of fun as well. This is the build I was using. Again, Shoes of Focus for those who are beginners or just learning with Freya is a better choice than Shoes of the Magi, because you're going to get 15% less time on your abilities cooldown, so you're going to allow yourself to use your abilities more and just have that more as an option. I know sometimes when you're getting used to a character, you want to be able to have their abilities up, ready to use, right? When you're more savvy and you know how to use them, you then want to use something like Shoes of the Magi, because then you get more power in exchange for that cooldown percentage, but you're not using your abilities as haphazardly. You know exactly when to use them. Again, Freya really excels with haste and fatalis, so you want to grab that on her, definitely. And demonic grip is just a great item. Magical speed, attack speed, magical power, attack speed, and you reduce your target's magical protection by 7% for each hit. Spirit of the Magus is also a great item on her. I like getting Bancroft's Talon because it's quick, easy damage, and adds to that lifesteal. I did Polynomican to finish, but you can easily do a Rod of Tahuti there, or instead of this Gem of Isolation if you feel you've got enough slow, or the team doesn't have as many escapes like my team. The team I was playing had a couple dashes that was kind of hard to get away from, or hard to chase them down. You can look ahead here. Freya pumps out quite a bit of damage. She's not at the outwatch level with that AoE damage, but for a personal attacking god like an assassin, she does a really good job. She finished very high on the damage scale, and she's just a very fun character. So guys, thanks so much for watching, taking care. My name's Raynday. As always, stay tuned. Subscribe if you like the video so you can stay tuned for more god guides. Share the stuff on Facebook or wherever with your friends, Google Plus, I don't know, and feel free to comment on your suggestions for the build, how you like the gameplay, and who you want to see me play next. Ratataskar is coming up in the next video, so I can prepare for that in these next couple of days, although I am moving, guys, so take care, and remember that it will be a couple of days before I'm able to get that out, but I will be getting it out soon. Thanks so much, guys. As always, I'm Raynday. Never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you next time.